Alright, YouTube community, as you know, you've been following me, or if you just stumbled across this channel, I've been doing the this turbo gig for a while. I've been doing it even longer than I've been on YouTube. And with almost 4,000 of you subscribing, I have trouble keeping up with responses and emails, and thankfully you guys kind of govern yourselves and you respond pretty well to each other and help me out with that matter. But what I'd like to do is I've started up a new little side project. In the past I've offered various items that I thought were pretty unique and awesome underneath the, my JS Products and JS Racing logo. But now I'm getting a lot of you curious on how you go about turboing these LS motors, and you know, I do Honda stuff too, and you guys are always asking me and writing in about, you know, how to do it and where to get the stuff. So I've put together kits. You know how you can go on to some big name companies' websites and you can just click a button and purchase a kit and you get just about everything you need? Well, I'm now offering that myself, through myself. I don't have a website because everybody's uniquely different, but what I'm offering is, through my years of establishing contacts with suppliers and dealers, I get pretty phenomenal prices. I'm going to tell you straight up. This is my 78 Chevy Malibu, junkyard 6.0 liter. This is my JS Products twin turbo kit that I offer. You have to, I can't, you know, say prices out here and in the public because I'm not a legitimate, you know, store. You'd have to PM me or message me. I'll leave my email address and everything at the end of the video. Basically, my kits come almost all complete. The slight difference between my kits and certain other companies is I don't offer exhaust manifolds. There's too many variations for fitment that you can't offer. Most people just use the stock, and we're talking LS motors right now. And this kind of goes for Hondas too. And Hondas, I don't offer any exhaust manifolds. What I can offer you is everything else, especially for these LS motors. One of my kits for these LS motors will come with everything you need. It'll be wastegate or wastegates. You know, we're talking single or twins. The turbos, the feed kit, the drain kit, the piping kit, the intercooler if you go intercooled, no intercooler if you're non-intercooled. We can do piping in all the different sizes. Blow-off valves. Various sizes of wastegates. My kits also come with the injectors. For an LS turbo kit you purchase from me, you will get Siemens Deca 80-pound injectors. Okay, good shit. EV1 style plugs. I also offer the fuel pumps. My most popular kit right now is the twin Walbro 255s. So you basically get just about everything. I'll even show you a picture at the end of this, pictures at the end of this video of a kit that a guy just recently purchased off me, where you'll see his turbo, his box of piping, his intercooler, and then a smaller box with his flange. Like, that's the other thing. You also get the flanges, the flange T3 or T4, whatever size turbo you got from me. You'll get the flange that you'll end up welding your exhaust to. My kits will not be for the meek who are afraid to not fabricate a little, because, I mean, let's just face it, every car is different. This twin turbo setup that's in this car right here, I could not just lift out of here and stick into, say, a Chevy S10 or a newer style Camaro. Everything is placed slightly different. You got to be willing to do a little fabrication if you want something to fit entirely perfect for your application. Therefore, we can't offer a one size fits all. But what I'm telling you is my prices are amazing. My typical LS turbo kits, single turbo kits, we can set you up with a turbo for all various horsepower levels of your goals, depending if you're built block, Gen 3 block, Gen 4 block, you know, what your horsepower goals are just won't be beat. You private message me or email me, and email's best because I don't hardly have a chance to check YouTube as much as I like. But you email me and I'm guaranteeing you that you're going to love the deals. Especially if you don't need a full kit, you just need a partial one, just a wastegate, just a blow-off valve. You know, why risk, you know, eBay stuff and whatnot if you're not sure if the stuff's going to be, you know, last. This equipment that I sell and deal with is all proven, you know. This is my twin turbo setup for an intercooled setup with 3-inch upper piping. And as you can see, it fits in here very well. This is all done with me with a MIG welder in my garage. Hardly any outside help at all, you know. This setup here has, when I had the Gen 4 motor in this car, this is a Gen 3 one right now. That's a different story, but basically what happened was the water pump belt broke, and I was making a pass down the track. I didn't catch it. Car overheated during the pass. I didn't notice it until after, because I was hanging on. You know, this thing was running low 9s, almost in the 8s. And by the time I shut the motor off, it had pretty much seized up. I was over about 300 degrees on the temperature gauge, and that motor got ruined. So just to get me through for now, I got this Gen 3 motor, which has weaker rods. Put the boost down as low as it'll go. It's running, well, I have 2 settings. The lowest goes like 10, 11 pounds, and I have it at 13, 14 pounds for a high boost. And the thing still runs mid-9s like this. So it's a phenomenal little setup. Great driven on the street. I'm going to take you over now and show you another one of my customers' cars with a single turbo setup. His is a typical example of what can be done in a garage, you know, a shed with a little bit of a crappy little 110 welder, and he slapped the thing together. And his isn't a straight up race car, but you still see a lot of the equipment that's used. In this case, these are 44 millimeter wastegates, 50 millimeter blow off valve. You know, my kits come with all the clamps, elbow for the, you know, the throttle body with the clamp. Basically, it comes complete. You'll get everything you want. We'll talk about it. You know, the only thing that I ask, and I'm going to say this probably more than once in this video because it's a huge hassle for me and my suppliers, is if you don't have cash up front and you're not 100% willing to commit, just don't get a hold of me yet. Because when we have to deal with what I call tire kickers, not only do you waste our time, but you cost us money in the long run, because, you know, we're all on cell phones, we're all calling each other, using minutes up. Not all of us have unlimited minutes, the whole 9 yards. So if you're not ready, just wait till you are, because we'll be here and we'll get you hooked up. Now I'm going to move over to the video to the next guy's car and show you an example of a single turbo kit. Here we are with one of my customers' cars. This is still in the process of being finished, but it's a Junkyard 5.3. He went with the same headers I did. Real simple crossover pipe in the front. He went with a single 76 millimeter turbo, whereas on the one we just looked at was twin 72s. His uses the 2.5 inch piping and is a non-intercooled. He's running a single 60 millimeter wastegate. No blow-off valve in this case. And short little dump. So what we've done with this guy is Junkyard 5.3 head studs, the 80-pound Siemens Decas I told you about, the twin Walbro fuel pumps that I offer. You know, he got just basically the whole complete kit right from us, and just had to get basic fittings, pipes, the filter from Summit, you know, things like that to do a complete job. And this thing will make an easy, you know, 550, 600 at the wheels. This is a Gen 3 block, so you got to watch the rods on those. But we can do the same thing for your Honda, for any car for that matter. You don't even have to be gender specific, you know, make model specific. What I'm offering is the piping, the turbos, the blow-off valves, the wastegates, injectors. I can get ID 1000s, I can get ID 2000s. Fuel pumps, I can go with the Walbros, I can go with a Bosch. I have access to anything you want. I can put together a complete kit in kit form, so that when it comes to your door, you open a couple boxes and you have, you know, the majority, the gist of everything you'll need to do a turbo kit and a turbo setup, whatever car you're going to do it in. So I take all the guesswork out of that for you. It can even be used. I can even help you if you don't know what size piping you need, or size turbo you need, size injectors you need. I have all that ability to do that, but like I said again, no tire kickers. When you're ready, email me and we'll exchange numbers and you get a hold of me and we'll do this. I'm not doing this to get rich, but I have established some pretty amazing contacts and can get phenomenal prices. This guy here who bought this non-intercooled kit from me, you know, he got all the piping, the turbo, the drain, the feed, injectors, the fuel pumps, all the clamps, all the fittings. What else? He got everything. The only thing he didn't get through me was the head studs, which I can get. I can now offer, and a couple little mismatched things. And I believe, you know, I don't want to say the price out loud because, like I said, I'm not really a dealer. I'm not supposed to be selling stuff publicly like that. But I'll tell you what, like, when you've watched my How to Turbo Your Honda over the weekend video, you saw that turbo kit I stuck on that Civic. I paid over double for that turbo kit for that Civic than he did for this. And I paid just about double for that turbo kit than for the one on the Malibu. And that turbo kit on the Civic did not come with injectors or fuel pumps. That was a turbo, manifolds and piping and intercooler, drain and feed, you know, basic stuff, blow off valve, wastegate, you know, and that was way more money. So if you're interested and you are looking to turbo an LSX or any other car and you want a good source for reliable parts, send me an email and we'll talk about it.